Hello guys, today we look at Kenyan billionaires who started their businesses with just less than 5,000 Kenya shillings, which is about 45 US dollars. A few billionaires we see today built their empires from scratch, beating all odds to succeed in the brutal world of business. According to the 2022 New World Wealth Report, Kenya has over 240 billionaires worth over Kenya shillings 1.2 billion. The multimillionaires have invested in diverse sectors of the economy, ranging from financial, real estate, banking, agriculture, and hospitality. Some billionaires started their businesses from humble beginnings with less than just 5,000 Kenya shillings. Who are these people? Number one, we have Peter Munga. Peter Munga is the founder of Equity Group Holdings Limited. He served as the lender's chairman until 2018 when he retired. Munga founded the bank in 1984 with the name Muiganania Building Society. Muiganania is a Kikuyu word meaning equalizer, which later became Equity Building Society. This happened in his hometown in Kangema, Murang'a County in 1984 before it was renamed to Equity Bank in August 2014. According to Who Owns Kenya, the Murang'a billionaire startup capital was just 5,000 Kenya shillings, which is about 100 US dollars at that time. This was the starting capital. He convinced the Kenyan government to issue him a license. In 1993, Munga, as chairman, working in collaboration with the CEO of EBS, hired James Mwangi at a time it was making losses and managed to turn around their revenue. Equity has since grown to become Kenya's largest bank by market capitalization. In August 2004, it transitioned to Equity Bank and was listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange, NSC, 2 years later. In 2019, the lender rebranded again into Equity Group Holdings Limited with branches and customers across the East African region. Equity Group 2022 half-year profit jumped by 36% to shillings 24.4 billion. Today, Equity Bank has subsidiaries in Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, South Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Hailing from Rwadhia village, Munga is estimated to be worth $300 million, which is about 32.3 billion Kenya shillings. Number 2, Nelson Muguku. Muguku was born in 1932 in Kikuyu, Kiambu County in Kenya. He was a teacher in his early life after completing school. However, his father's entrepreneurial spirit made him start farming in 1957, aged 25. Muguku reportedly started his poultry farm with 2 hens and a rooster as he worked as a teacher. He later quit his job and moved back to his home in Rukobi in Kikuyu. At the time, he only had a rickety bicycle and some old furniture. He had personal savings of Kenya shillings 2,500. This was too little to buy more chickens, structures, and feeds required to start a successful poultry farm. However, he remained focused and motivated. With the money, he took care of the urgent business needs and soon he was selling eggs in Nairobi. He reinvested the profits in his poultry farm and slowly his profits began to increase. In 1963, Wanjiku, his wife, quit her job as a teacher and went to help her husband in poultry farming. Muguku had sold eggs in Nairobi for about 10 years when he decided to take his business to the next level. He realized that running a hatchery could be more profitable than selling eggs. He therefore took a loan from the Agricultural Finance Corporation, AFC, and bought a 22-acre land at Limuru for 100,000 Kenya shillings from a European veterinary doctor. He acquired a 9,000 egg incubator, which he started a hatchery. Luckily, the land he bought had good infrastructure, including access to electricity and water. At one point, he supplied eggs to Kenya's founding president, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. After a while, Muguku was forced to up production due to the increase in demand for eggs in the market. As a result, he acquired more incubators with a capacity of hatching 42,000 eggs in a week. Currently, Muguku Farm is not only the best poultry farm in Kenya, but also the largest with a capacity to hatch more than 200,000 chicks per day. About 3/4 of the 22 acres he had bought in Limuru are occupied by the poultry farm. He also opened a subsidiary poultry farm in Gong. Using his proceeds from the poultry business, Muguku bought a 6.08% stake at Equity Group Holdings before it was listed on the Nairobi Security Exchange NSE. He reduced the stake in 2014 to 0.9%, worth 2 billion Kenya shillings at the time. He died at the age of 78 in 2010, leaving behind a multi-million empire to his family. The Mogoku family invested 2.6 billion Kenya shillings to build the waterfront Karen Mall in 2014, which is located in Karen, Nairobi County. The property is valued at over 20 billion Kenya shillings and rests on 50 acres of land. In the education sector, Moguku was the founder of Kid Pharmaco and Kikuyu Township Primary School and Green Acres High School. Number 3. Paul Kinothia. Paul Kinothia is a businessman who rose from a mere hawker selling perfumes in the harsh streets of Nairobi City to founding popular cosmetics brand Nice and Lovely. He sold this company to France L'Oreal for 1.5 billion Kenya shillings. Kinothia used to load coffee at the then flourishing Kenya Planters Cooperative Union, KPCU, in the 90s. He then moved on to hawking perfumes and on the first day made a tidy sum of 600 Kenya shillings, which was good money back then. While the money was not bad, he wondered if he was doing the right thing, but went back the next day and made the same amount. To avoid his learned friends who mistook him for a beggar and would offer to get him a job, Kinothia changed strategy and began selling to salons and offices. The salons began asking him to supply them with shampoo. Seeing a golden opportunity, he researched and found out that he could make his own using a charcoal stove called jiko in Kenya, a sufuria, which is a pot, and blending stick. Armed with 3,000 Kenya shillings, he began making his shampoo in a small room in Kirinyaga Road in the Nairobi city. His business grew and he moved to Gikomba. Officers from the Kenya Revenue Authority and police officers were his constant customers, and they took advantage of the fact that he did not know much about business laws. Kinothia formalized his business in 2001 and hired professionals to run it. Steadily, his products infiltrated the Kenyan market with the affordable prices attached to the brand, attracting multitudes. His flagship, Nice and Lovely, was especially a major hit. Interconsumer was headed for success and there was nothing stopping him. The company grew and made profits amounting to hundreds of millions. They even won Business Daily Top 100 SME competition before crossing to revenues of more than 1 billion Kenya shillings and joining the club 101 competitions. According to the entrepreneur, the deal with L'Oreal was an opportunity to harvest his investment and give him the muscle to go big into the sanitary care market, which he ventured into in 2008. Number 4. Ndindi Nyoro. The current, that is 2022, Kiharu Member of Parliament journey to entrepreneurship began in 1997 when he was still in primary school. At a young age, he established a kiosk outside their home. But this did not augur well with his father, who asked him to focus on his education. My dad bought the whole stock and ordered me to demolish it and instead concentrate on my studies. Daily Nation quoted him. The last born in a family of four revealed he studied business in school, and the entrepreneur spirit in him made him use his pocket money to earn a living. At Kiambugi High School, Nyoro spent 200 Kenya shillings to buy sweets, which he hooked to fellow students to earn a 50% profit. Nyoro has since established Afrisec Telecoms, Investax Capital and Stockbridge Securities, worth over 100 million Kenya shillings. The United Democratic Alliance UDA lawmaker is also the largest individual shareholder at the Kenya Power and Lighting Company. As of June 2022, he owned 27.3 million shares at the electricity distributor, which is a monopoly. Nyoro said on his Facebook page that the investment has been accumulated over time. Several years back, they started off in stockbroking from first year on campus in the Kenyatta University. Thank you for watching this video. That is all for today. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. Ciao.